Aasalamualaikum guys. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel, that is Stars Editing. I wanted to make you learn in this video, that is Python control structures. The control structure is easiest thing to learn because every programming language changes. For that the control structure changes. So here in this video, Python is the most widely used programming language around the globe. So you have to learn it very advanced way. So in this video, I will show you the basics, starting from the basics, ended with this advanced. You need it to be stay tuned for your benefit for all the things. So let's do it. So the first thing, Python, that is the definition of the control structure is Python provides the alternative or branching statement, and that statement is called as the control structure or control statement. They are three important control structures. Yes guys, it is sequential, alternative or branching, or iterative or looping. Yes, sequential. Let's see what is a sequential control structure is. Sequential control structure is composed of a sequence of the statement which are executed one after another. Yes, it is. Sequential statement is nothing but to execute one after another, to perform an action one after another if the condition is satisfied. So here I just written a code, a Python code to demonstrate what is this sequential statement of all about. Here I wanted to print name and the address. Example for sequential statement. I just wrote that is the print. Print is to get the output for the Python programming. Here print hello, this is Sham. That will be printed in the output statement. And the second one line has also been printed. But here we just there are three kinds of sequential statements. They are simple if statement, only if statement is executed, and another one is if else statement. If condition satisfied, then else, otherwise the else statement block will execute. If elif statement, that is if else if also. Let's see what is if simple if statement is. Simple if statement is nothing but simple if is the simple of all decision making statement. Condition should be in the form of a relational or logical expression. Yes, syntax of the if statement for Python programming is if the condition what you want to be, and the statement block that should be with the print statement. Yes guys, let's see what's the demonstration, what's the programming here, what is the example of that one. So program to check the age and print whether eligible for voting or not is should be with else if else statement. It is for one eligible for voting. If it is yes, then it will print the print statement, otherwise it will just print the blank one. Let's see. I just taken that x as int, and I wanted to be entered in the output of the program, so I just wrote input. So I wanted to print output as enter your age, that is already in the output one. If age is x is nothing but the age, x is greater than 18, then you are eligible for voting, otherwise you are not. You are not fully printed in else statement. This is not else, this is only if statement. So you are eligible for voting is only printed if and only if x is greater than 18, that is age is greater than 18. If not, then it will be printed the blank statement, so nothing would be printed. And let's see what the second example is. What is the second sequential structure is. The second sequential structure is nothing but if else statement. The if else statement provides control to check the true block as well as the false block. That's the mistake, so let me Let me read the sentence properly. The if else statement provides control to check the true block as well as the false block. I told you as earlier. The task of the control if else statement is nothing but if the condition with what you want and the statement block 1, that is should be with the print statement, and another for this else, that is statement block 2. It will be a false block or it will be a true block. As much as you want, you could reset that one. So here it is, the programming to demonstrate the if else statement. I just taken a a as int, wanted to be entered in the output, so I enter any number, write it in the enter any number. If a modulus 2 is equal to 0, that is a divided by 2, the remainder is equal to 0, then a is even number. Else a is not an even number. Yes, even number is nothing but 2, which is divisible by 2 is even number. Otherwise it is odd number. So enter any number. I just entered that 56. 56 is an even number. That is we know that. Enter any number. If I enter 67, that is an odd number because we know that 67 is not an even number. So let's take another thing, that is the third one of the sequential nested if or else statement. When we need to construct a chain of if statement or statements, when else clause can be used instead of else. In this programming, that is Python, elif is used instead of else if. In C++, we learned that elif is used, but elif is used in Python programming language. Let's see the syntax of the nested if, that is elif. Syntax of nested if is if the condition 1, what you want to do. The statement block 1, that is what you want to be, what you wanted to print in the output. So else if the second condition, you are putting the second condition, note that guys. First condition you already done. The second condition in the elif statement is you done. You are putting, if first statement satisfies, then it will be printed the statement block 1. Otherwise it will go to the elif statement and just stick to the condition of the second block, that is condition second. If the second condition proves, it will be printed the second statement block second, or else the two of the condition falses on that, then else statement will be printed. That is a statement block n, whatever you want it to be, the statement block. And let's see the example of that. If I just taken m1 as int and I wanted to be enter the number into the output, and I just wrote enter mark in the process update, and I just did it for m2 also. So average of average equal to m1 plus m2. Average is nothing but to divide, add the number and to divide number of terms. That is the average one. If average is greater than or equal to 80, print grade A. If and only if average is greater than 80 or equal to 80, it will be printed the grade A. And if average is greater than or equal to 70 and average is less than 80, that is in between the 70 and 80, to the 70 and 79, not 80 guys, because equal to symbol was not being wrote on that. So print grade A. If and only if the 9 mark difference, 70 and 89 less than 80, that is 79, grade B will be printed. So for to grade C, if average is equal to 60 and average is less than 70, 62 that is 69, the grade C will be printed. If average equal to 50 or other and less than, average is less than 60, 50 and 59 in between, so grade D will be printed. Now